Time to do it. Let's do it. Time to pull me the Friday. Kids are in bed. No more responsibility.
There's still responsibilities.
Oh, she always gotta break me down. Why is she always gonna break me down?
Just realistic.
Guys, what's going on? Happy Friday. Welcome to Comics and Beer, your Friday night stop for everything comic books and elbows to the face.
I have to be very careful. I've mastered dodging the matrix of Bruce's big arms.
But welcome. We are your hosts for the evening on Comics and Beer. My name is Bruce.
And I am not Bruce.
The more
Also
important
known as Stephanie.
part. I hope you guys are having a great Friday. It's been an insane week. Insane. In our house. But then you add in everything else.
Then you leave the house, and we're like, it's not that bad in our house. Turns out it's not that insane.
Oh, man.
Comic Pose at the Aquarium was lame. Apparently, I didn't read the fine print of the aquarium tickets, and they only had the outdoor area open, which I guess makes sense. They're still being safe, but there's like 5 exhibits. So
4 or 5.
It took us like 15 minutes to walk around the whole thing, and it was a 2.5 hour drive, so...
They're still fun, though. We went to Mystic, Connecticut, which was a beautiful little town. Took a little boat tour.
Yeah, so we did all the things. We got ice cream, we took a boat tour. We were the only people on the boat tour, so that was nice. Bruce fell asleep.
My 4-year-old, our 4-year-old fell asleep, and then Nate, the 10-year-old, was on my shoulder, and it was like hot, and then the wind from the boat, and I was like...
Breaking, my hair does look different because I've given up giving any fucks. This is what it looks like when I wash my hair and I don't blow dry it, do anything to it. I didn't even put on makeup. I mean, I put mascara, but that was it. I don't care anymore, guys.
She cares. She cares about you guys. She cares about me. She cares about everyone. That's a
I
problem.
care about you. I just don't care what I look like anymore. I've given up.
Well, let's say hi to chat, and then we'll go into our normal show. Comic Book Poser, where's the first person? And then there's Frank, my buddy Frank. And he actually did some work for the channel 5 minutes before the show.
Oh, he's pulling an all-nighter for us, Frank.
So everyone say thank you to Frank for that. And Frank, we appreciate that so much. Rican's in the house. Ooh, God, Pedro is in the house. Who else?
James Galgos.
Galgos is in the house. How are you guys all doing? I hope you guys are doing great. For anyone who is watching this on the replay, welcome to Comics and Beer. This is your Friday night stop, like I said earlier, for all things comic book news related. That's comic book movies, comic book TV shows, comic books themselves.
Comic book beers.
We kind of take all the stories and kind of what's it called? Distill them down to the...
We cherry pick what's best for you.
We do.
We do. We feed you like little baby birds. We're this is what you need to know.
And then there's another part of the show, which is probably the more entertaining part of the show. The reason why you guys are probably most likely here, it's this one.
You're here for me.
It's true.
I get drunk and I give shit away. Speaking of giving shit away, according to Amazon, James Galagos, you're going to get your toaster on Thursday.
Toast some bread.
It hasn't actually shipped yet, but it says, now arriving Thursday. Under your toaster.
Exciting. But babe, what is your part of the show?
The beer, guys. The beer.
Thank you.
Thank you. I picked random beers this week based solely on if they sounded gross, I didn't pick them, and if their cover was cool, and we haven't drank them. We have been going to the same beer distributor for so long now that it's actually hard to pick beers we haven't had yet. So.
Yes. I had that the last time I went there. Andrew Kai is on. What's on, Andrew? How's it going? Before we go any farther, I am parched. Would you like to pick the first beer of the evening, my love?
I would love to. I'm picking Baby Kittens.
Baby Kittens, that's the name of a beer. Get out of town, Baby Kittens.
Our daughter loves kittens, or cats.
Cats.
Anything cat related, she's all about. So I saw this and I was like, oh my god, she's gonna love this can! Baby Kittens! That was the only reason I picked it. And it wasn't like a stout or like a milk stout or anything gross like that. So I was like, alright, you win, we'll get this. Comic Poster said he spent $140 at the liquor store yesterday, and his wife looked at him like she wanted to punch him. I mean, that's a lot of money, but I mean...
But we spend that easily.
It's not... I'm not trying to be like, you don't count. I'm just mean it's the liquor store. The stuff there is expensive. Yeah. So You get 3 or 4 things, and it's $140.
I'm sure you get the big bottles like we do. It's like, this isn't even to last
You're
for a while.
saving money by getting the bigger bottles. You'd be losing money if you didn't go to the liquor store and buy the big bottles of alcohol. That's what we tell ourselves when we buy the big bottles of alcohol.
All right, so Baby Kittens is from Fat Orange Cat. It is 6.5% alcohol. It is a hazy New England style Indian Pale Ale, or an IPA. It's brewed and canned by Fat Orange Cat Brewing Company in North Haven, Connecticut.
We were just talking about Connecticut, guys. Full circle.
Full circle.
Also, breaking congratulations. He said his local comic book store just opened.
Oh, that's amazing. That's super exciting.
Bruce went to the comic book store
last week.
I
haven't had a chance to go this week. I spent all my funds for... I went overboard previously. I'm making a whole video about it.
You guys saw him post that picture of the things he bought during the quarantine.
So my payday was today, and I was going to go today, but work was really busy today, and also getting stuff ready for the live stream, trying to edit that video. It was 4 o'clock, and I'm like, he closes at 5, and I'm like, there's no way. I'm getting there by 5 o'clock, so I'm going to try to go tomorrow, or Monday, or Tuesday. No, he's closed Monday, Tuesday, so I have to wait till next Wednesday. I don't know, I'll try to go tomorrow. Who knows?
I'm also wondering, does anyone like milk stouts, as long as we're talking about them? And I believe it was Tugan who said milk ale.
Oh, this is good.
This is really good, by the way.
Wow.
Baby Kittens taste delicious.
It's really good. Really citrusy.
Very citrusy.
Very smooth, though. Like,
it is. Very refreshing. It's got a refreshing taste.
Yeah, there's still that hop there, like the nice beer flavor taste, but it's definitely very citrusy and has, like she said, very refreshing. And she get the bigger pour, so you're welcome.
It's because Bruce doesn't want to get drunk and then not be able to function tomorrow.
Mark, Asian Funk just jumped on. What's going on, man? How are you doing this evening? We're
doing great.
We are doing great.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Guys, next week is the last week of school.
Oh, I don't have my DJ button on, because if I did, I'll be playing DJ music like crazy. The crystal ball would come down and start doing, we'd be
disco
dancing.
lights. We would steal it from JB. We'd be like, disco. I can't wait, guys. I can't do homeschooling. It's not made for me. I'm not made for it.
Nope. I mean, I only do like a quarter, or maybe a what's smaller than a quarter? An eighth. An eighth. The amount that she does. So good for her. But anyone else who is new to the channel, there's only 7 people on. Let's take a minute, guys. Hit your social media networks. Let them know what's going on. Bruce and Stephanie is on right now, live.
We get drunk and give things away.
We give things away every single week. And guys, obviously, trivia. And thank you guys to everyone who responded. Borican, Comic Book Poser, and James Galagos all threw out some ideas. I think we used them all.
We used them all. Yeah, I made sure every single one was in
there. So every one of those things we got put in.
I was reading in the chat and I got distracted. I apologize.
So that was really cool of you guys. So thank you guys so much for doing that. And all we ask, just let everyone know. Let's get some more people in here. We're going to do some trivia in like 6 minutes. And that's going to be at your early your second entries. Second chances for entries into the end of the month giveaway, which we have not locked anyone down yet. Hopefully, stay tuned. Some emails were sent out today. I'm going to send out a lot more next week again. It's just been a crazy time. Time just slips away somehow.
Time goes by. That's like Lady Gaga, but that's so slowly. That's the opposite. Comic Book Poster did write in chat that he, I guess, is a teacher, because he said that he's in his second week of no school, so he doesn't have to build lessons that no one will do. I would like to say that I totally understand that, because our kids have friends and we hear from them, and it is crazy how many of these kids don't do their schoolwork, and how many the teachers are like, you guys are the only one turning in your schoolwork.
Which is crazy.
So our kids do our schoolwork. It takes us hours. We sit there, we cry, there's tears.
We do.
But they get everything done.
They do.
But like the kids that are coming over, there's this one girl that lives down the street who like sleeps till 2:30 in the afternoon.
I don't understand that at all. We are not people who sleep late at all.
If we sleep till 7, we're like, oh my god, it's so late. We've ruined the whole day. How are we going to catch up?
But yeah. So, busy week.
Oh my god, guys, last week I forgot to talk about my Mandalorian toy.
Oh, I totally forgot to put up comics this week. I am so out of it right now.
So, those of you who follow our channel know how excited I was for Baby Yoda toys to come out.
Very excited.
And I pre-ordered this one months ago. It finally came like 2 weeks ago, right?
2 weeks ago. No, last week. 1 week.
Maybe. I forgot to talk about it whenever our last live stream was. I think it did come like Thursday or Friday. But I haven't been prepared to take it out of the packaging. I haven't decided if I'm going to yet, but I love it.
She's turning into a collector. Just saying. I'm sorry I didn't put any books up. I actually took all those books down to show into my giant collection video, our comic quarantine comic book haul video, and I just didn't have time because we started setting up at 9:15, and it takes a good 40 minutes to get this all set up.
At least.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. So you guys, it doesn't look like a lot. You don't see much, but you got to hook up the mic, 2 cameras, the stream deck, the extra monitor now, the lights, getting everything plugged in, getting the camera to get the settings correctly. It's just a jumble. It's a mess, guys. Just a mess.
In Comic Book Poster, we could have a baby Little Bird, but Little Bird doesn't have any merchandise. We've already tried. Resonant has the shirt, so we've been rocking that and buying that for people, but Little Bird has no merchandise. I made my own goggles and cape. I bought the goggles. I made them with my credit card purchase.
So, the other thing we need to talk about, guys, is we want to first apologize to everyone, because I think everyone here has either been part of Comic Quarantine Madness or been on the live stream to watch what's going on. And we were supposed to go live on Tuesday, but with everything that was going on in the world, we decided as a group to postpone until the following Tuesday. And then that day, work got busy. Kids were crazy. The last thing on my mind was like doing an Instagram video and Twitter post to say it, even though it probably would have taken me 15, 20 minutes to do, and that doesn't seem like a lot, but the day just got out of hand. And then Wednesday got out of hand. And then Thursday got out of hand. And then Stephanie this morning was like, "Did you ever do that?" And I was like, "Nope." And I felt awful like all day today. Just like, man, people might have been really excited about that because I had the thumbnail uploaded, ready to go on Tuesday morning, and then it kind of just like disappeared because I had to take it down. So, it is going to happen this upcoming Tuesday, June 9th at 9:45. We're going to start. We're going to have an opening match between two brother comics, both brothers, Dustin and Nick, going head to head to find out who's the smartest brother. And then we're going to have
all Zordon questions.
Well, then Nick would lose. Nick would lose.
So, no, Nick knows. Or no, Dustin knows. Nick doesn't know. Dustin would lose because he would think that Zordon isn't the looter. The
looter? The looter?
The leader.
He's looting them?
The leader of the Power Rangers, and he is.
And then we're going to have like a comic book brawl.
Thank you, Comic Books Mix Explained. He agrees. Zordon is the leader. Zordon for life.
We're going to have a brawl between 4 to 5, how many of the previous contestants I can get on that night, and just to kind of do like a Royal Rumble battle before it's all
to the death.
To the death.
Somebody's going to die.
So these are all warm-up matches up to the end, the finale! Between Comics and Chaos and
Chaos and Comics.
The Bearded Comic Bro.
We all know who I want to win. And who I don't want to win.
Snoopy and Mickey Mouse. But yeah. So yeah, it's time for the first trivia question, guys. There's a lot of the preamble to get through to get you guys all the information, all the updates for the week, let you guys know how we're doing. But let's
show you my Star Wars character. But also, before we start trivia, I just want to say that James Gallagher says he can't be there Tuesday because it's his son's graduation. And James, we're going to miss you so much.
Oh, we will. You are much
appreciated,
and you're a great member to this channel and this community. So we thank you. But you got to be there for the kid's graduation. Duh.
Way more important than Comic Quarantine Madness.
Yeah, it's way more important. All right, guys. These trivia questions are Daredevil, Namor, Ghost Rider, Booster Gold, and Sentry. So
you see them all there. Bruce loves to give everyone all the questions.
Yeah, but I shuffle them. Yeah, it's all about timing. You guys.
All right, if Frank is still on, you guys better be fast.
You guys know the deal. The first person to answer this right in chat will get an entry into the end of the month giveaway, which is undecided still. Still early in the month. We have some weeks to get there, but let's go ahead and spin this wheel and find out what the first question is.
We have no idea what it is yet, guys.
No.
The suspense. We'll figure it out.
But with shipping actually happening now, hopefully things won't be a pain in the ass to get to us on time. No. What century is Booster Gold from? This is the first question I wrote.
Oh my god, and it's the first question for you is.
That's insane. That's crazy. Not the 24th. That was so close, though. 25th, James Galagos.
James Galagos. Oh my god, you beat Frank, James. Amazing. Amazing.
Good old James.
Also, Comics Misexplained, you wrote Skeets? Is that like,
That's his robot.
Oh. Skeet is the... Skeet.
Yeah.
What's that song?
Yeah.
Who sings that?
Lil Jon?
I think so.
Lil
That's
Jon?
what I hear when you say Skeet.
I'd be Frank. Gonna go and buy a lottery ticket. Exactly. Exactly.
It is Little John's robot! Little Jonathan!
All right, let's jump into the news, guys. As you can see, we don't have a ton of news items to talk about, but we're going to talk through them. There's some good stuff in here. So the main reason why I brought this article up, David Thewis, which I'll Google real quick, because the name didn't ring a bell. If you guys can name real quickly, before I search this, what movie this guy is from, we'll get you an extra entry. The first person to...
David Thewlis, Harry Potter. Big first thing.
Oh.
Way to ruin everyone's life.
He actually played Lupin from Harry Potter.
James did say it, though.
So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool that he's going to be in that movie because I really enjoy the Avatars. I'm really, really excited. But the main reason why I brought this article up was because he says he's not going to be in Avatar 2, which is they're currently finishing up filming for Avatar 2 and 3 right now. He is in Avatar 3, but the plan is to him to be in 4 and 5? I had no idea there was going to be a 4th and 5th movie. I knew there was going to be 2 and 3. Now there's 4 and 5? That's bananas. Is James Cameron even going to be alive by the time those ones finish? I mean, come on. This franchise...
They're shooting all 4 at once.
I mean, they have to be because they're like, this is insanity.
They're just going to shoot 2 really long movies and then cut it in half.
So that was that news item. So Lupin is going to be in Avatar 3 and 4 and 5, I guess. And
7, 8, and 9, 10. The prequels, the before Avatar. It's just like normal day and age. It's us. It's just a video of us.
All right, next up we got...
Comic Book Poser, have you not seen the first Avatar?
First Avatar is such a good movie.
I have the like extended DVD. You know, when it comes in like a box and it has like 4 different DVDs in it. Mm-hmm. It's like special. Remember when that was a thing? Who buys DVDs anymore? I can't tell you the last time I bought a DVD.
So this is pretty crazy news, even though you kind of realize, obviously, movie theaters are being crushed right now. But yeah, there's some people who know, like, the money crunching. At AMC Theaters, which is the largest movie theater in this country. I'm not sure if it's worldwide, but this country is going to lose $2 billion this year.
That's crazy.
And what is crazy about this is that as of this moment, right now, as a huge company, all the money that they supposedly have right now is a little over $700 million. Which, you gotta think, they pay rent on all the spaces. And
yeah, but is it like a franchise? You can buy an AMC, or they own all the AMCs?
Well, they're making it seem like they are very close. Like, if by July or August, if theaters aren't open up by then, they will have to go bankrupt and close.
I feel like, and it sounds like really sad news, but I think this is going to kind of be the end of movie theaters. Like, if we get a second wave of coronavirus, I just feel like that's it. Like, people are they're just going to start doing like they did with the Scoob movie. And, I mean, they did put Onward out faster, but it was in the movie theater at first. But just these movies that they're putting out, I don't know how well they're doing. They're charging you $20 just to rent it. But, I mean, you can rent it and 400 people can come to your house and watch it. So, I don't know how well they're doing, but...
I don't know. It's just crazy.
Scary. It's scary and sad.
Yes, it's very crazy and sad because movies was such a huge part of me growing up, and it's still really big for the kids growing up. Again, continuing on the whole box office conversation is that movie theaters and the movie companies as a whole will lose 50% of their profits right now. If movie theaters do not open up by July, they will lose. I think currently right now it's actually 52%.
But a lot of states have already reopened, like, completely, haven't they?
But not the big ones. like New York, California, like the hubs where there's the most people, that's where they're not opening up. And that's a big part of their revenue, is these really big cities, and these really big cities aren't opening back up.
And there's also the fear that even if they do open back up, that people are going to be too afraid
to go.
There
was, I did read another article, which I didn't add in here because I didn't seem pertinent, but there was one movie theater that's saying, we're going to suggest that you wear a mask if you come, but we're not going to make it mandatory. It's your own discretion.
Because I guess they don't want to exclude anyone and then lose money. But
it's crazy. So, but yeah, they're saying if they don't open by July, it's going to be more than 50%, which that's insanity. It's
also,
so crazy.
Bruce was apparently not a delinquent child, and I had this conversation with him, and he did not have the same experience as me. So I'm wondering if any of you have had the experience. Or do you remember when you were like a kid, you were like 13, 14, your mom would drop you off at the movie theater, and then you would try to get the people in front of you, like the adults.
Yeah, this was such a weird story.
I did this all the time. We would tell my mom we were going to see one movie, but we would want to see a different movie, a rated R movie that we couldn't go see. And then we would try to get the people in front of us in line to buy us tickets to that rated R movie so we could go see that instead. All the time. And he's never done that.
Never done that.
I don't know if was I just a terrible child? I was doing that like really young. I feel like everybody did that. No, we also grew up in New Hampshire, and that's like some weird like Quaker state. So like, grew up in Long Island.
Can you finish your beer so I can get another one, please? I am thirsty.
All right. You pick the next one.
All right. But this was a delicious beer. Baby Kittens was definitely a must try for you guys. By Fat Orange Cat. I think we're gonna go with.
Comics makes us fight as if I sat on my friend's shoulders and put on a large trench coat. It was one step away from that.
Oh man, that's really funny.
But I don't. Yes, admission for one, please. He wrote.
All right, so yeah, it's just crazy to think about like how many things are closing, and how many stores are now being hurt by the riots. Like, yeah, it's just insane. All right, this next beer up, guys, is Not In My Dojo. We've drank this beer. It's Sloop SLOOP Brewing. We've enjoyed a lot of their stuff. I believe Stephanie went with our 10-year-old son, and he thought the punching fists were cool.
He did. He was like, I picked this one.
But it is another, I believe, a New England IPA. Is that right, babe?
India Pale Ale, it just says. Doesn't say New England.
Okay.
Brewed with malted oats and flaked oats. I guess it's a Mosaic and Holler.
Well, yeah, the Mosaic and other hops, and then
blank hops.
And then 6.8. So, definitely not as fruity.
Hopewell Junction, New York.
Which is close to us.
I don't know where Hopewell Junction is.
It's a little bit north. It's like 2 hours north-ish. This is tasty as at a first sip, but definitely doesn't have that fruity freshness to it. It's much more of just a normal beer taste, in my opinion.
Doesn't taste like baby kittens.
Does not. I love me some ground up baby kittens.
Grind them up. I was just going to juice them versus actually grinding them up.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's not amazing.
The movie with Ben Stiller when he's like, you can milk a cat. He's like, you can milk anything with nipples. He's like, I got nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
That was pretty funny.
That's what it is. Cat nipple juice.
Cat nipple juice. I mean, it's delicious cat nipple juice, guys. Like, over the top goodness. But let's get back to the news. So the next few things.
Oh my god, Mission Impossible 7 is up. It's up to 7? That was my surprise.
Again, one of the things when I opened this was like, I totally forgot they were talking about doing a mission. And Tom Cruise was talking with Elon Musk because he wants to shoot a whole Mission Impossible film in space.
Oh my god, I do remember hearing about that. Also, can we talk about how I'm going to become a Scientologist? Because apparently there's something there that they're doing that's making Tom Cruise not age. Because isn't he like 60? How does he look like that?
He's pretty old. You can tell though when you look around, you can tell.
I'm gonna Google how old is Tom Cruise.
You can tell he's getting a little old. But again, one of the other reasons why I picked this article is I'm like, man, 7 already. I can't believe this is here. But there's
57.
There's some really good actors in this. I love Simon Pegg. But yeah, they're back to filming, which is great. Or they're gonna film outdoor scenes in September. So they are prepping to start shooting the next film.
No, I'm sorry. He doesn't look 57. Even if you look up close.
That's not even a new picture.
How do you know?
Because I know. The next few ones
He
are...
still looks young. It's weird.
Okay, again, guys, Planet of the Apes, what? They're doing more of these?
I can honestly say I've never seen
Never.
a Planet of the Apes movie. Also, hi, Jessica!
Hey, Jessica, what's going on? Yeah, I didn't see any of the new ones. They're just not movies that really interest me at all. I did hear, though, that once Disney bought Fox, they got the distributing rights to this, so they were like, yeah, let's make some more! Because they were popular.
Wait, so Disney's making it now?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe it will be good?
Well, supposedly the last 3 have been really good.
Okay, that's what Comic Proposer just said.
Yes.
This new run is pretty decent. So do you need Comic Proposer to go back and watch all of them to be caught up to the new ones?
I think you just need to watch the new ones, because it's a reboot.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes. There's no, like, huge time jump or anything. This is the main character, or that's the main character. He goes through this whole change. I watched a little bit of the first one, and I turned off because I'm like, this is dumb. And, yeah.
First name. Worth watching. Definitely the first one. That's just your name. First name. I like it.
Oh, yeah, I remember I saw him sign up for the channel. Hey, what's up, First Name? How's it going? Welcome to Comics and Beer.
Reboot. You get some James Franco. Oh, I like James Franco.
He's in the first one. I know that. I don't know if he's in beyond that.
What's he saying? Comic Proposer says you get some James Franco.
Nice.
I like James Franco, and I like James Franco's brother.
Yes.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Martin Franco.
Martin Franco. I was going to say Luke Franco, but that's Luke Wilson.
Steve Franco. John Franco. Mike Franco. Billy Franco.
He's in a bunch
Alec
of stuff.
Franco.
Alec Baldwin. But this is really exciting news. So J.K. Simmons has confirmed that he will appear in multiple MCU movies. Now that's a key word right there, guys. MCU, not Spider-Man.
You're just gonna yell about Dave Franco. Thank you, Comic Book Poser.
It's not Spider-Man sequels, guys. It's MCU appearances. This means he could just show up anywhere in the MCU.
And you're just gonna yell, "I need pictures! Don't give me this garbage!"
Garbage! Not Spider-Man! I'm gonna get him! I don't know why he got old and like high pitched when that's definitely not.
It's the guy from Courage the Cowardly Dog. That's what you're saying.
But yeah, so he's coming back, and the article talks a little bit more about like he was from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, and he's like one of the only people that's gone from Sam Raimi's to the current Spider-Man, and he's just perfect for the role of Jonah J. Jameson. So this is like the last news.
But I mean, how I've not read any Spider-Man comic books. How big of a character is this guy? He just wants pictures and he posts about him?
Well, no, like in the current iteration, he is the newspaper that he ran. He no longer runs. He's a podcaster / videocaster or whatever you live streamer about news. He was friendly to Spider-Man for a while because Spider-Man helped him, but he also kind of blamed Spider-Man for his wife's death because he was there and it was a whole thing and he didn't save her. But then he forgave him and they were friends, and now I think they're fighting again. I don't know. There's a constant back and forth, but Jonah J. Jameson continues to be a huge part of Spider-Man's life.
Comic Proposer says we do not speak of what Spencer is doing to Spider-Man.
I don't know what that is.
Spencer is who's writing Spider-Man right now.
Oh, Nick Spencer. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that because that stuff is garbage.
Also, Dylan is on from Dylan's Comics.
Dylan's Comics, what's going on, man? How are you doing this evening? Yeah, the Nick Spencer run is pretty garbage. I'm not very happy with that. I thought the Hunt series was pretty good. That was fun. And then after that, no, that. But I picked up the last few issues. I'm going to dive in and see what it's all about.
I think it's lame. I think it's a lame storyline.
It's 10:30.
Next trivia question!
How did that happen? I don't even know. Sorry, I was screaming.
I want to get a gong.
Gong.
Next trivia question, and I smack it.
All right, guys. For those of you guys are new to the channel, I had a little thing. Dylan's been on for a.
But you know how our trivia works, Dylan?
You do. But he doesn't know how this one works, so we're going to spin this wheel. It has 10 questions left. There was 11 tonight, guys, so there's one extra.
Because I wrote an extra one. You're welcome.
You're welcome. But yeah, the first person to answer this question right in chat gets an entry into our end of the month giveaway, which is undecided yet, guys.
It's undecided. Question mark, question mark, question mark. But the last 3 giveaways have been awesome and have been writer-themed.
Writer thing. I'm going to read out some artists this month as well as some writers. Kind of mix it up a bit. Try to see who's out there who wants to join.
Jorge Jimenez.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Who is Johnny Blaze's long-lost siblings? I don't know this one, honestly. I don't know. Stephanie wrote this.
I wrote this. According to Wikipedia, this was the answer. You can go to Wikipedia real quick.
Two-gun Pedro. Boo-boo!
James says JJJ. I don't know what that is. Has a Friday night YouTube show called Spider-Man and Beer.
Oh, nice. I like that one. The Blaze Sisters.
The Pointer Sisters. Who is Johnny Blaze's long-lost siblings, according to Wikipedia? Danny Ketch. That is correct. Comics Miss explained. Basically, Danny Ketch and his sister. It's close enough.
The Ketches.
The Ketches.
The Ketches.
Mary Jane Blaze.
So we're gonna write?
Comics. I don't know why I can't say Comics Misexplained. It's a tongue twister.
Tongue twister.
Picked a name for a YouTube channel that is a tongue twister.
Got it right in the first try.
It is Danny Ketch. Apparently, Danny Ketch came after Johnny Blaze.
He did.
And then he found out later in his series that he was a long-lost sibling of Johnny Blaze. And he has a sister.
Very interesting. Danny Ketch, I'm just starting reading the current Ghost Rider series, and it's a really good series, and Danny Ketch is in it. And I was like, who the heck is this Danny Ketch? I don't know.
That's who he is. Something happened to his sister, and he had to, like, save her, and then it made him attach to this bike, and now he's like...
The Ghost Rider!
The Ghost Rider.
I like the current Ghost Rider, because he has a Charger, and he drives it.
Like a Dodge Charger?
Yeah, and, like, eats
but
things.
That's, like, the whole thing is a motorcycle. That's stupid.
No, but the current one, he's a Spanish dude, and his name is Escaping My Brain Hole, my brain thing. And, yeah, it's a really cool kid, like I said. It's like a car, and like it can, like, eat things, and he's trying to destroy it, but it keeps on rebuilding itself. It's really cool. It's called the Hell Charger.
Comic Book Poser, now we have to read the rest of Cosmic Ghost Rider digitally. They're not going to put it out, I guess?
Yes, you do. There's a lot of Marvel books that are going straight to digital, and Cosmic Ghost Rider was part of that books that got cut and put into digital, which is lame, in my opinion. But what do I know?
Lame!
I know nothing, guys.
He knows everything.
All right, back to the news. I'm going to jump into the TV stuff. We've gone through the movie stuff, guys. And it's so hot in here with the AC on still. It's so, like, hot.
I was hot in the beginning. I've started to cool down a little bit.
No, I'm still...
But Bruce is still dancing too big.
I'm always going to dance big for you guys. All for you. So Loki and Falcon and the Winter Soldier are going to return to filming in July, which is great news. Because I know a lot of they were hoping to get, I think, Winter Soldier out by August, I believe. August or September. That's obviously going to be pushed back since they haven't finished filming. Loki seems like it's going to be a really fun, crazy series. So that was some pretty fun news.
I feel like every week we report about how some Disney Plus show is still filming.
Or they're going to get back to filming.
Or they're going to
soon.
get back to filming.
And guess what? There's another one. WandaVision.
Oh my god, that was great! It's constant Disney Plus
in your face.
Shit. I feel like I just read something else about WandaVision.
There's another thing coming right up. Don't worry, babe.
That's probably what I read.
So yeah, they're gonna start filming in July as well, which is pretty exciting. Cause I'm really excited about this show. I hope they take some inspiration from Tom King's and Mitch Gerard's vision. I know there's some elements to it, so I'm super excited to see that stuff. But this could be a really fun, quirky show, and I hope they do that, because that'd just be, we need some quirk and fun in our lives,
Also, Two Gun said you're sweating because you're standing next to me, and I agree with you.
Oh, Two Gun, you are so right.
Also, can we talk about Vision for a little bit?
Sure.
So, if you guys follow us or saw previously that we had given away a hardcover Vision series book, David Andre, who writes Resident, actually was the person who won it.
He was.
He read it loved it, wrote a way better review than we did on his Twitter account, and then he's passing it along to someone else so they can read it. So if you actually go to David Andrews' page, find out who he sent it to, then you guys can follow him and maybe win that book. Otherwise, just buy that book. It was so good.
It was a really good book. It was definitely one of Tom King's better writings. I prefer Mr. Miracle. I thought Mr. Miracle hit home a lot better, only because it dealt with pregnancy and having a newborn child and having to work and do things, but still struggling with your personal identity as a person. It is just...
Vision related more with me because I have robot children.
She does.
So I was like, this is just like my robot children. Constantly killing dogs and then choking out kids in cafeterias with their robot strength. Constantly.
Every day. Vision was such a good book. Mitch Gerage is such a gorgeous artist. If you're not reading Strange Adventures, even though the first issue is only out and the second one's coming out next week, I believe, that's also been a really good start so far. Excited for that book.
I didn't read that, but Vision I did read, and it was really good.
It's really good. Really good. Really good.
But WandaVision is supposed to be like a universe where Wanda and Vision are together and have children?
Well, it's going to be like kind of like... I think each episode's going to take place in a different area because every photo they've shared, it's like them dressed differently. There's one where they look very much like it's like lifted right out of the Vision books, and there's other ones where they look completely different. So I have no idea how the series is actually going to run. It's not going to be like your normal TV show where there's a bit like a beginning, middle, end story. I think it's going to be like a different kind of show.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, she doesn't feel about things about much. So, I mean, come on. She comes on here. I'm Stephanie, and I'm here for the show.
I get excited when it's appropriate.
I'm excited
I love things when it's appropriate. Bruce loves everything and is excited about everything. So who can tell what counts anymore?
So we
also, Perry's on.
Perry, what's happening, my man? No organizer.
Creepy eyes.
Creepy eyes.
Creeping eyes.
So we talked about this, I believe, last week or the week before, probably. Batwoman, Ruby Rose, left the role.
Oh my God, did we talk about it? Bruce went on a rant and then got us 2 dislikes on that video because of his rant about Ruby Rose.
So
that is the most dislikes we've ever gotten.
She left the role because it was too hard. Too hard. They expected too much of her, and she could not do it.
You got schooled in chat, and people were like, no, it's because they were, like, physically abusing her.
Well, she still said the hours were too long. You don't say the hours are too long when you work on a TV show or a movie. You're expected to work around the hours. Have you not followed The Rock's Instagram channel? What are you doing? But...
how is The Rock even alive?
So the CW has decided not to replace Ruby Rose's character of Kate Kane, but also... but make a new character who will then take up the mantle of Ruby Rose's character.
But will it still be like a Batwoman?
Still going to be Batwoman, not going to be Kate Kane, which is weird because this is a made-up character that is now going to then come up and be Batwoman. That'd be like, I don't know, some actor leaving Bruce Wayne and then they're like, we're going to keep Batman, but we're going to stick Billy Bob in here, and he's going to be Billy Bob Batman.
Also, Comics Misexplained had the perfect explanation. I feel like I have to try so hard to speak using all my consonants to say Comics Misexplained.
Okay.
The Rock drinks Tom Cruise's blood every day. That's how he stays alive.
So he's like kind of like a vampire?
I guess he drinks the blood of Tom Cruise and he's like, I have the power!
And I was He-Man?
Yes.
I think it's just He-Man. He's got like a sword, he brings it out every once in a while and makes himself young.
It's just crazy. We follow The Rock on Instagram and it's insane. His workouts, his schedule, his cheat days, everything. If you want to feel bad about yourself, follow The Rock and then you'll be like, oh my God, I'm doing nothing with my life.
He just doesn't sleep. I don't know when he...
it's insane. Even when he's traveling for work, doing stuff, he has to use steroids. There's just no way, but still. I found this really funny comedian was talking about how I'm choking to death thinking about it. He's like, steroids are such bullshit. He's like, do you have to actually work out when you take them? He's like, what's the point? Which is true if you think about it. It's the whole point. Just like, he's saying you have to take steroids, but then you actually have to work out to make them work.
Ah.
So then they're stupid. Like, you should just take steroids and your muscles grow magically. Which I agree. That would be much more appealing for steroids.
Well, then everyone would be on steroids.
Exactly! Guys, I wouldn't even have to do anything. I would just... Steroids for life.
Steroids for life. Oh my god. So we're bringing it back to WandaVision in Marvel in all the MCU. So the guy who played Quicksilver in X-Men is coming back to the MCU, but as a person that is going to be in WandaVision, which is actually pretty cool. It's not going to be as Pietro Maximoff because it's been said that not Jonathan Taylor Thomas. What's the other guy's name?
Oh my god, if they brought Jonathan Taylor Thomas back? Are you kidding me?
No, what was his name? Aaron Johnson? Yes, Aaron Johnson.
How could you get Aaron Johnson and Jonathan Thomas?
I don't know. But Aaron, he was the guy who played Kick-Ass. Played Pietro Maximoff. He's actually going to be coming back supposedly in the future. So,
also, Mr. Feeney. He's coming back too.
But this guy's going to be in the MCU. Even though I did see after like this was posted, and then like a few hours later, another thing was posted where he retweeted some like anti-riot thing, and then people were freaking pissed at him. So he might lose that role.
Also, Evan Peters is always going to be from American Horror Story for me, and he will always be Kit, and that is who he'll be. Although when he was Quicksilver in the X-Men and he saved all those kids from the school that was about to explode, that was a really cool scene. But still, American Horror Story forever.
And yeah, guys, this is just kind of like a fact.
We're spitting facts. Not even news anymore. It's just facts.
Marvel regains the rights to Daredevil in 6 months, which I think could be awesome.
Because Daredevil has sucked in every aspect before this.
No, I thought the first season of Daredevil was really good, and the third was okay. But I think it's a great character, especially done right in the sense of, he doesn't need huge graphics, and the budget can be pretty small.
The budget's small because he can only walk like 2 feet because he can't fucking see anything. So he's like,
she hasn't read any Daredevil books. So this is actually pretty cool. Nothing has been said about it. I mean, people are doing like the Save Daredevil hashtag, but I can
From Disney?
Well, no,
or
because
Marvel,
Netflix.
Well, Marvel's Disney, yes.
Netflix did their Daredevil.
Right, that was Hawkeye.
And everyone's saying that they should keep Charlie Cox to be Daredevil still. But Disney's going to throw that out.
Wasn't Ben Affleck Daredevil?
Yes, that was the original Daredevil.
Garbage, all of it.
Yes, especially that one. That was real bad. But, I'm sure some people liked it.
They got a hard sell for me. They got to try a little bit harder. I'm not sold on Daredevil.
I love Daredevil. Daredevil's one of the best Marvel books out right now.
I tried to watch the Daredevil show on Netflix. I got through a couple episodes. Wasn't a fan.
Chip Zdarsky is such a great...
He's just blind and he can just see things with his
mind. He's got super reflexes. He's got radar vision. He's got super hearing.
He's like a bat.
Yes.
He's Batman.
No. Batman's way better.
Exactly.
He's like gadgets. Super smart. He's like a ninja.
Comic book poster calls him the Affleck Devil.
Affleck Devil. Alright, we're gonna get another
How many comic book superheroes is Ben Affleck going to ruin for me? First Daredevil, then Batman. Is he anything else?
Oh, do you know what? I totally forgot to grab an article for this week. There's actually talks of Ben Affleck
coming. And Superman? When was he Superman?
Oh, I have never seen him be Superman. First name, you gotta link that article. But
I'm gonna Google it right now.
But there was an article this week that said that Ben Affleck is in talks to actually make his Batman movie.
Oh my god, he was! Images of Ben Affleck being Superman!
In what movie?
I don't know, but he is! Look at this!
Is that... But what?
Ben Affleck played Superman. Hollywood Reporter, let's see. The time when Ben Affleck played Superman.
It's gotta be for like a funny movie or something. But yes, there is talks with this whole Snyder Cut and everything. There are talks that I guess Warner Brothers has opened back up with Ben Affleck for him to come back and create his own movie without all the the weight of creating a Batman film, and he's kind of like, I guess, kind of interested in doing it. But we'll see. I mean, I didn't hate his Batman as much as everyone else did. I thought all the movies were kind of bad. It wasn't just his fault. I would like to see a movie that focused on him, and since he is older, doing that whole like Dark Knight Batman, I think could be a selling point and be a lot more interesting. But
I wasn't listening. I don't know what we're talking about. But it's trivia time.
It is trivia. It's 10:45. Get your trivia hats on. Stephanie's gonna pour this beer so that we can talk about it after we do the wheel. I'm gonna remove that question. I'm gonna hit this button, and we're over here. And now I'm gonna shuffle. We got some Boosted Gold. We got some Namor. We got some Sentry action in there. We got some Daredevil thing style questions in there. And Ghost Rider. There's still another Ghost Rider question. What neighborhood
in New York City did Daredevil grow up in? It's one of his nicknames. He's not only the man without fear or whatever gay-ass nickname he has, he's also got another nickname.
Is that right?
Hell's Kitchen, James Galgos. That is correct.
That was like the easiest question we've ever given you.
You just looked like you didn't know the answer.
Hell's Kitchen. Of course it's Hell's Kitchen.
Psh, he didn't know it.
I did know it.
He said Chinatown. I heard him.
I said Chinatown.
He was like, Soho! It's definitely Soho!
Chelsea Piers. Don't worry about it. Daredevil loves it down there. So we brought Frank, our dog, to the groomers today, and his groomer is this guy named Perry. A larger man, very flamboyant. He's a very happy gay man, and we love him because he treats Frank very well.
Yeah, he smells so good when he comes back.
So good when he comes back, and he smells like for a week like that, which is incredible. Maybe it's bad for his skin, I don't know, but he's hilarious. He was like, your beard, what is going on with that?
That was his gay, nice way of being like, shave that shit.
I was like, this is quarantine beard. This is what's happening. Look at me, I look like a man. And he's like, I don't know about that. You should rethink that.
Did he say that?
Yes.
That's amazing. I love him.
Perry is very just like upfront. He'll also tell you, he's one of those people that just tells you his life story. He just like talks and talks and talks. And it's like, I gotta go, man. Like, I'm not here to chat.
I've only picked up Frank once from there, and he did talk for a while.
He's probably like, who are you? Oh, you're like the fifth person to pick up this dog.
He's like, you're Bruce's wife, and he told Sophia that she looks just like you.
Sophia is not my actual daughter, but I love her like she is my daughter.
And she does look just like Bruce.
Just like me, guys. Don't even worry.
She got the same beard, bald head. It's weird. It's a life choice, but we let her make her choice.
Oh my god, that'd be so gross.
Also, comics. God damn it! Comics. Can we come up with a nickname for you? Comics Misexplained. Said Helltown Brewery is good.
Oh,
We'll have to try it out.
We'll have to try that out.
I wonder if they do like small batches where you can buy them outside of their brewery, because I've never seen that at the beer distributor.
Is that like New York, like Hell's Kitchen?
And it's like, yeah, Helltown Brewery. I will Google it.
Are you from New York? Is that what you're telling us right now? Should we hang out? Is that what you're telling us?
Are we best friends? Did we just become best friends?
We only have a few comic book news items to go through, guys. One of the biggest ones is that DC kills a decade-long deal with Diamond Comics distribution. If you have been following the news, you kind of had a sense this was coming, but it actually came down, I believe, today.
It says it's in Pennsylvania.
And this is actually coming through, not coming through. They are moving forward with Lunar Distribution, UCS Comics Distribution, and Penguin Random House.
Huge news, guys. Penguin also makes, I don't want to get this wrong, but I want to say they distribute
children's books.
Twilight.
Oh, probably. But the first two, Lunar and UCS, are going to be the distributors for your weekly floppy copies.
Floppy copy.
And Penguin House is going to be where you're going to be getting your trades and stuff from. Doesn't really affect most of us, but if you are a comic book retailer, this is going to affect you hugely, because now you have two other distributors to put your orders in, which is could be better, could be worse. I don't know. I don't own a comic book store. I don't know. I've thought about it in the past, but then you hear these nightmare stories where it is actually a lot of work and you don't make a lot of money. So, who knows? I don't
No,
know.
I can't find it. I googled Twilight book distribution, and like one of the third articles was the Danish church allowing gay weddings.
Oh, all right.
I don't know how they're connected, but apparently they are.
So the next two articles are they are just about two comic book stores that have started GoFundMe pages for recovering after looting.
Heidi Ho. That's a fun name.
Yeah, Heidi Ho Comics. I forgot where they were from. I read this a while ago.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. And then the next one we'll just bring it up right now so we can talk about them both at the same time. I will update the description in this video after we finish with the links to their GoFundMe pages, and also update it because I just put the wrong information in there. Again, this is another Los Angeles comic store that got looted. And
What? They looted a comic book store?
both of these, they both got destroyed for looting. And it's
What are you getting from a comic book store?
there's
Funko Pops?
well
Are you
no.
looting Funko Pops?
I don't know, like if this store was like Torpedo Comics in Las Vegas, they have millions of dollars of comics in their shop at any time. So I mean,
Are people looting have any idea what comic books are worth? They have no idea. They're just grabbing and hoping?
probably.
It's stupid.
I don't know. We're not going to talk much about the looting and the chaos that's happening right now. We are not.
I don't love the spear.
I don't love the spirit that much either.
We didn't talk about it yet.
We are not informed that well on the topic, so I don't feel like I can talk about it. It's just sad to see some of these smaller storefronts being destroyed during this process, like comic stores, like you see these mom and pop stores being
Bruce
burnt
showed
down.
me a really sad picture that someone posted on their door of their storefront that said, "This store is owned by a single mom. This is all we have." Basically, like, please don't loot us.
Yeah.
Like that's where we're at. That someone has to post something like that.
So it's a scary time right now. If you guys do have extra money, I mean, some of us do, some of us don't. If you call the money that I spent on comics extra, maybe I should not buy comics and be sending it to these GoFundMe pages. Because, these stores were most likely probably destroyed. And a lot of their merchandise taken from them. And they probably have insurance, but maybe they don't because they can't afford insurance because you probably don't make a lot of money owning comic stores, because we watched a whole video about it, or documentary about it, and every single person they interviewed said
There's no money in this.
There's no money in this.
But off of this topic, let's talk about the next beer we're drinking. We didn't
Yes.
talk about it. We opened it. We're drinking. It tastes kind of like a butthole. This is it.
like a butthole.
Naughty Girl India Pale Ale from Great South Bay Brewery.
We've drank something from them before.
We have. We've had Great South Bay before. I just liked it because it had like a mermaid and it looked cool. Naughty Girl. It's punny. I like puns. But
Well, these books in the background are from my comic book haul from Quarantine. Got them both for a $1 each. Not bad. Not bad.
$1 each.
That Mr. Miracle is a variant of issue number 9. Dope variant cover. Mitch Gerards, thank you very much. If you haven't read Super Sons is a great book by Peter J. Tasami. It has art by Jorge Jimenez. Jorge Jimenez is one of the best.
One of Bruce's favorites.
He's incredible. Incredible. Drawing Batman right now. The next issue for Batman drops in like next week or the following week. I am super pumped for that. Guys, we have 6 minutes left to the 11 o'clock hour. I think we're just going to dive into the trivia now.
No, I want to do something else.
Oh, I'm being told something else.
I want to give something away. I was just Googling to see what I can give you away.
All right.
But I don't know
She's
what
the
I
boss
want my
now.
questions to be
She's the boss now,
about.
guys.
I want to give something away, guys. What do you guys want? Second Street Marvel, what is up?
Second Street Marvel, what is happening? There's only 6 people in chat, guys, so you have a really high chance of winning something right now. If you just stay tuned, let Stephanie know what you want. Can't be, obviously, a $15,000 book, but,
What's that one, that Hulk one, where everyone talks about?
Hulk 1, no, we can afford that, baby. We cannot afford Hulk 181.
We need Tom Cruise blood. A toaster! I could totally do a toaster, guys. Apparently they're coming in stock. We were all excited to be able to give our toaster away again.
Let me check.
And then they were like out of stock again. But Amazon still let me order it, and they were like, we'll tell you when it's coming in stock. And then they let us order it, and apparently it's coming on Thursday. Batman 92 Midtown Comics exclusive. I don't know what that is. Breaking.
Batman toasters are still in. Well, they're in stock on June 9th. So they're in
So they're
stock
coming.
on Tuesday.
They're coming, Batman toasters. Also, I did check Best Buy. They do have more of The Child, which I feel like is the best prize because I love Baby Yoda, and I know he's not really Baby Yoda. I know he's not Yoda. It's before Yoda was around. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah.
BB-8.
Wow. Another person jumped on, guys. Your chances just got lower. That's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. So
All right, so we got 5 minutes. I want to think of a good question. Bruce is going to fluff you with fluff.
Oh, I do not want to say what I was just going to say. I can talk really, really well. I can talk. I can do that. I am so glad, guys, that our camera stayed on the settings that we put it with, because we were just about to go live and it switched to its old settings where we just looked blown out and terrible. I think the lighting looks really good. I haven't actually looked at the YouTube feed itself, but it looks pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the level of the noise or the microphone. I'm seeing it right now. It has peaked red a few times in my face. But you guys let me know, how does the lighting look right now? We do have some shadows right back here that I have to solve. Also, probably got to get that monitor hooked up because I took the cable from that. I'm running it back over here to this monitor over here that you guys don't see because it's in the background. But yeah, how's the lighting? How is the actual volume of us? Because I know some of you guys have complained that we are super low. So hopefully that's better. Yeah.
Okay, so I've decided.
She's decided.
I'm going to ask a random question.
Bruce is good with his mouth. Oh my god.
That's what he was going to say, probably. Okay.
All right, so
For either the Batman toaster or a Funko Pop of the child or this other thing. I don't know. They've got weird the baby Yoda eating a frog. Who wants that? The Funko Pop of the child. Funko Pop of the child. If you want the weird one eating the frog, that's on you. Or the Batman toaster. First person in chat to answer this question, I'm going to order it right this second.
All right, here she goes.
Who is the artist of the comic book Basket Full of Heads? Random question. Nobody knows this. You better Google shit quickly.
If James Gallagher goes answer this first, I am going to die laughing.
Comic Book Poser said he uses a lampshade with no shade on it for his lighting. We got pretty cheap lighting, Comic Book Poser. We didn't spend much on our lights.
No. Oh, Andrew Kai!
Andrew Kai got it right!
So Andrew Kai, you make it difficult.
Andrew Kai, did you Google it or did you know? I just want to know. I mean, it doesn't make a difference, but...
Wonder if Australia has the toaster in stock. Because they didn't last time.
I know, Andrew Kai is in another country. Sorry. Andrew Kai, I don't know how to get you things. You pick what you want.
We'll figure it out.
You will let us know. Just let us... Do you want to send you another PayPal? What do we do? Venmo? Something like that?
Yes, that's what we did last time.
Because we can't ship you things without it being $300. And then Amazon in Australia doesn't have toasters. But they might have Baby Yodas / the child.
Might.
Because when I Googled the child, my Amazon helper came up and she was like, oh, do you want to buy something from me? She knows me so well.
Alright, so I'm actually going to finish this beer up real quick so I can open up that last beer so that way you guys can know which of the 4 beers you should be picking up. I guarantee you right now it's going to be Baby Kittens because that beer was awesome. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and dive into the final trivia of the night, which is why I know a lot of you guys are sticking around because it's a good time and we're going to hit some trivia.
First one in chat.
Tell them, babe.
To hear Bruce's mouth more.
Oh my god.
People are interested in it, they said.
I don't know if they're interested. I don't have a lot to say. But, you know, what I say is pretty important. I keep my mouth shut until I have something to say.
Oh my god, all he says is, I love you, and he's so excited.
This one's a great one. This is a good, easy question. No, not mutant. What's his battle cry? Not mutant.
What is his battle cry? Is he going to battle? He's like, mutant! Comics Miss
Tiberius Rex.
Right. It is Tiberius Rex.
Isn't it Imperious Rex?
No, it's Tiberius Rex.
Is it really?
Go to the thing.
Wait, hold on.
It's Tiberius Rex. I wrote this question. It's Tiberius Rex.
No, it's Imperious.
Imperius Rex, same fucking shit. It's Comic Book Poser and Comics Miss Explained. They both get one because I said it was
I
Tiberius.
knew it was Imperious. I'm the comic book reader in this house. And they keep on doing
He said something like that. Whatever, it was close enough. He gets it, and so does Comic Book Poser. Comics Miss Explained. I'm coming up with some kind of acronym for Comics Miss Explained. I don't know what it is. I can't say it. I need to go to speech therapy so I can learn to say that word.
I did already.
Without
and who else you gave me
messing it up.
Comic book poser.
Comic Book Poser and Comics Miss Explained.
Okay, so she was wrong. I was right.
It was
Just
the same fucking shit. Tiberius, Imperius, Rex.
It's a big difference.
What is the difference? Tiberius. What is? Let's look.
Tiberius is the name of someone.
Tiberius. I'm gonna Google it.
He's not saying this person's
Maybe
name.
it was like his gay lover. You were just judging.
No, he's. I'm pretty sure he's straight.
Tiberius is the second Roman emperor.
Right, boy. Why would he say that?
I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with Roman emperors.
All right, babe. Hope you know this one.
What demon is Ghost Rider bonded with? I do.
Hopefully you know it right. It's not like he's a sweet baby angel bonding with him.
You know what? I'm gonna stab you.
Is it Satan?
Imperius. It's not Satan. It is Zarathos.
Andrew
Andrew
Kai. I love when Andrew Kai wins because he's from Australia.
He said it's.
He's from down under.
He said Zarathos, mate. He says
No.
mate.
Do you say mate? I mean, I'm sure you do because that's
He
like.
also says cunt a lot because they're okay with that over there.
Oh, I love that. England and them just dropping the C word like it's hot. I enjoy that. I don't know. I guess
It's because he's not allowed to say it, so he feels like dirty for saying it, and he's like, "This is so cool, guys. I'm saying it."
I'm saying the C word, guys. It's so great.
We have no lives, guys. This is what this means. Also, I know none of you care because you're all dudes, but they came out with a new Hunger Games book that just came in the mail for me the other day, and I'm super excited about it. I don't know if any of you read The Hunger Games. Even if you're a guy, you should still read them, and they were amazing.
This is better than this,
Okay.
but in a weird way.
In a weird way. How is that?
It's just good. It's good, but definitely Babykins is the best. Or yeah, Babykins.
Baby kittens.
All right, guys, back to the wheel. We have 6 questions left. That's 6 entries, guys. And like I said, we give out multiple entries sometimes. If you guys saw the wheel for the Little Bird giveaway, that wheel was crazy big. It was a good time, though. That was such a good show. Hope you guys stuck around for it, because that was a really, really fun show. Who is Booster Gold's best friend? I wrote this question. I know what it is. I'll take 2 different answers. There it is. Tag Cord. Andrew Kai again, crushing the game. Andrew, since
What
you
about Blue Beetle?
Blue Beetle's
James
right,
Gargo
too.
said that. And Big O,
Oh.
FGC.
Big O, we haven't seen
42.
you in a while, or at least since
That's the last stream.
last stream.
How
Jump
come,
in
you
late,
haven't,
though.
how come you haven't come to our house, Big O?
Wait, so Andrew Kai and
James
James.
Gargos.
Because of the 2
we'll give
first,
it to
right?
big FGUC42. Why
Okay,
not?
sure.
I want to go
Big
back.
O
Borican said he wants to get it for his
FG.
wife. You should. I didn't read it, but I'm just assuming you should. But I have a best friend, and we read the same books, and she said she listened to the Audible, the Red book. What would you call it? If it's not Audible, it's a narrated book.
It's audible. Well, yeah, it's just a book on tape.
Yeah, and she said she liked it.
If you
Comic
guys-
Book Poser said his wife loves that book. It's so good.
If you guys actually haven't tried a book on tape and you drive a lot, definitely do that. I listened to a few books after my separation and divorce from my ex-wife. I drove to my sister's house a lot because I wasn't allowed to see her while I was with her. So I went there a lot because I was like, oh my god, I can finally go see her. And it's a 4-hour trip. And before I met Stephanie, because we met and then I started calling her the whole entire ride, I would listen to a tape or a book, and it was so good because it's actually like voice acted and it's usually really well done, and you get to listen to a book.
So I've never driven while I listen to a book, But, like I said, me and my best friend used to read all the same books. We read all the Twilight books, which we loved together, and the Hunger Game books, which we loved together. And then the last, was it the Hunger Game book? Or the last Twilight book? One of them came out to the movie theaters when they released it. And it was the premiere night. But she was living in Maryland and I was in New York, and we wanted to see it together. So I worked all day, got in my car, and drove like 6 hours to her house. And I was going to school at the same time, and I listened to the book I was supposed to be reading for school while I drove, and got to kill two birds with one stone.
So smart. My babe. No one's better than my babe, guys. Just telling you. All right, guys, next question. There's 5 questions left, and then we're going to wrap up the evening. And it was a great evening. There wasn't a ton of people on, but we want to thank everyone that showed up tonight. You guys are such great supporters of this channel, and we truly, truly appreciate every single one of you. What is the name of the creature that the Sentry is in constant battle with?
Who is it? Bregan, you asked for Sentry questions. Where are you?
Oh my god, Andrew Kai is crushing it. Big fan
is!
of comics. Holy...
Bregan is answering. I feel like we should give him one just because he suggested the Sentry.
Sure. Who are you giving it to, babe?
Andrew Kai, Bregan, everyone. Everyone gets an entry.
Can't be that, babe. Andrew Kai, Puerto Rican. Is that it?
Comics Misexplained asked if we ever checked out the Wolverine audio drama. Wasn't someone just telling us about that? That the Wolverine audio was like some amazing thing that we need to listen to?
I heard about it when it came out, and I downloaded it.
Was it Andy?
I think it was Andy. I think I was ready to hit play when I was at work. But I realized when I'm at work, I really, unless I'm like 100% focusing on that, I can't do it. Because
I can't do both.
I'm actually like writing emails to clients, and it's actually really important stuff because it's about money and schedules and budgets. And if I mess that up, I'm in trouble and I'll lose my job. So I tend to only be able to do things like, I don't know.
Bregan said his chat shows that he answered first, so YouTube said Andre, but that's a lie. It's all right, Bregan. We're giving you one. Did you write Bregan?
Yes, Bregan and Andrew.
Bregan, Andrew. Wait, hold on. We're gonna give it to anyone who said the void. Big FGU42. That's
all right.
also
I have to copy
Big
paste that one.
OFGU42. And Comics Misexplained. God damn it, I hate that. Where's Frank? I feel like Frank is really slacking on threatening our YouTubers with his genius.
Well, I think Frank, with his comic quarantine, his wife Nuri, who is a fabulous woman, is...
Oh my gosh, she gave us this recipe for...
Salads
in a jar.
So good.
Delicious.
So good. All right, back to the wheel, guys. Those are the names that have been entered. There are 4 questions left. We're getting down to the last one. Last few.
This is the last beer?
You're still drinking the previous one.
Oh. I'm slow, guys.
What does Marvel identify Namor as?
Guys, I wrote this question. I know the answer.
A hippie.
Oh my god, Chris, Comics Misexplained got it right. And so did Comic Composer. So did Andrew Kai. And so did Big Oh my god, you guys are geniuses.
We're only doing one. Can't do them all.
Comics Misexplained.
All right, Comics Misexplained. Just so you know, we do have a rule. If you get 2 questions in a row, you could not get the next one right.
But, I mean, Comics Misexplained said mutant first, but Comic Book Poser said first mutant, which is technically correct. They say he is the first mutant.
All right, so which one do you want to give it to?
Both. Comics Misexplained and Comic Book Poser. They both got it right. But technically, first mutant. Namor is the first mutant.
All right.
According to Wikipedia. Guys, I get all my information from Wikipedia.
Wikipedia's a good source. I mean, it's also editable, so it's not the most reliable source. But it's a good source for stuff, for the most part. I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to write a paper using Wikipedia. What year was Marvel Sentries created? Created. James Gallegos, drop it like it's hot.
2000, James Gallegos. Was the answer 2000?
Yes.
Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. Who sings that? I'm gonna Google it.
I don't remember.
Drop it like it's hot.
Better late than never. Borika, man, you're slow. Alright, 2 questions left. We have one...
Snoop Dogg, duh, and Pharrell. How did I not know that?
Yeah. We have 1 Namor question and 1 Booster Gold question, 1 Stephanie question, 1 Bruce question, extra entry for who can guess who wrote 1 question. So the answers should be answer to the question...
And then who wrote
Bruce,
it?
Stephanie.
Bruce or Stephanie.
And
guys, my questions are so much better.
So much.
Frank is
Am I
snoring
not
so
good? Are you not entertained? Name that movie. It's easy.
Just Google it. Just Google it.
All right, here we go.
If there's a spelling error, it's Bruce's question. Thank you, Greg. You're so quiet, but you finally came on just to say the perfect.
Why you got a burden,
Statement.
Greg? Come on, man.
It is the perfect sentence.
All right, so who created Namor plus
Oh my
Bruce
God,
or Stephanie?
Comic Book Poser was so correct. It is Bill Everett, and I did write that question.
God damn it.
It was Comic Book Poser.
All right, guys,
It's
you
got
guys are
us
showing
so
no
close,
love
though.
for the beer. Come on. It's like a shade for you guys. Come on. Is that what we're getting into?
Comic Book Poser and James Gunn. Why not? Because James hasn't gotten anything tonight, has he?
Yes, he
He
has.
got one.
No, he's got 1, 2, 3.
3. That's only
4.
3. James needs another one. He can't be here on Tuesday. James, you can't be here on Tuesday.
You can't even get entries on Tuesday.
James, we're giving you an entry for Tuesday.
All right, last question, guys. Last question. I'm just going to read it to you. Make it a little more difficult, even though I'm sure the smart ones of you would have been reading the question. But the next question is, what is the name of the robot that follows Booster Gold? Go.
Skeet robot.
Oh my god.
That's what's in the chat.
Really?
Comic Poser said because Stephanie laughed at Skeets earlier. I have a funny story for Skeets after we're done.
All right, hold
There's
on.
no mention of him tonight.
I gotta
Where's
get-
Frank? Frank's on the bed snoring. Skeets Bruce. Skeets. Little Jonathan. Are you reading it because there are spelling errors?
Was there spelling error? No, I read it to you. You couldn't even see it.
That's what Bear Comic for his bro said. He says, "Are you reading it because there are sparrows?"
Oh no, I'll show it. I'll show it.
Oh my god, probably.
What is the... I'll spin the wheel so it goes big on the middle of the screen.
There is no spelling errors on this one, guys. I apologize. But Bruce usually does have spelling errors.
Finish your beer, would
You
you?
can spell shit correctly, would you?
See? No spelling errors, no punctuation errors, no nothing. I was actually smart. I'm sorry. I'm writing questions by the buttload for comic quarantine trivia.
We wrote the last questions together, and they've been done for a week. Don't let him lie to you.
No, we actually have 2 left to write. Sorry.
How? I gave you more.
No, you didn't do the final 2. You said you were going to, but you didn't.
Lies. Alright, this is the beer we're drinking. Mosaic. Lost Nation Brewing Company.
Well, we do have one other thing to give away if we want. Do we want to do that?
What are we giving away?
Red Mother,
Do we have Red Mother?
1 through 3. Remember I told you about that?
I kind of do. Remember I was going to say this Bane and the other bad guys at the end of Batman? Wait, is there really a guy named Skeets? Am I just... I always thought you were joking.
I don't remember that.
James
But-
Gallagher says as long as it's not Black
Oh, at the end of
Licorice.
Batman 50? I haven't read Batman 50 in so long, so I can't remember what was if Skeets was hanging out with him or not. There was some
Skeets a
weird
character?
stuff. Yes, he's a little robot from the future. It's basically Alexa, but it's like from the 25th century, so super Alexa.
Alright, so here's my story about Skeets. So, if you guys know that song by Lil Jon, skeeting is when he ejaculates. Skeet skeet.
Yes.
That's what it means. And my oldest son kept singing it and talking about it, and I finally had to be like, stop! Are you aware of what that means? And then it mortified him into a coma, and it was the greatest moment of my life.
All right, guys. Since there's 10 people on chat right now, would you guys be interested in winning Red Mother 1 through 3? We're missing issue number 4, and issue 5 came out last week, and we don't have that either because I actually haven't picked it up. No, it came out this week. I haven't picked it up. So, if you guys are interested in winning 1 through 3, we could do that right now. Not signed or anything. My comic book shop, I asked them a while ago when we were doing the Red Mother giveaway if they had 1 through 3. And then during one of the drop-offs he did, he says, yeah, you owe me this money. And I just gave it to him because he's a good dude. And I was like, oh, you charged me for these? I didn't really want these because we got them sent by Jeremy Hahn, but we could use it for a future giveaway. So yes, let's do it.
So number 4 just came out Wednesday, according to James Gallagher. Also,
No, 5 came out Wednesday.
Big
5.
FGCU 42 Where do you get different beers from? It's from a local beer distributor by us. We live we're on Long Island, and it's a beer distributor in Long Beach. We actually have their cups.
Yes.
I don't know if you can see. Monarch Brewing Beverage, Long Beach, New York. They gave us 2 cups because we go there every single week and buy their beers.
Yes. How do you like this beer?
And none of them compared to the first one, and it's just like
No.
they're just natural beer flavors, but they leave a funky taste in your mouth. And I don't know if it's because we've just been drinking so many of them. Why am I putting this over
Just
here?
to show them the best beer. Actually, put them all over there. Rate them, babe. Don't.
All right, I didn't mean to do that. Don't yell at me. They're like slippery from the bottom.
So I'd actually rate them just like that. Bad Kitten or Baby Kitten from your, I don't know if that's left or right. Baby Kitten, Mosaic, Don't, Dojo, or Don't, Not in My Dojo, and then Naughty Girl. That'd be my rating. Everyone's seen that.
All right, so I would definitely say, if it was, wait, I gotta look. I would say, literally in the order we drank them in.
That's what I'm saying to you. I'm party foul. Come on. I'm almost again. Oh my god, what's happening?
I didn't fucking drop it though, and I didn't. You know what? Me and Bruce have played beer pong, and I schooled his ass. So, shut up. This is the order I'd put them in. Orange Cat was definitely the best. Mosaic second. Actually, I think Not My Dojo. Dojo was second, and then the Mermaid one, and this last one. Gross. Sucking on pennies. That's what I feel.
I don't
like.
mind this one. I think it actually is an interesting taste. So,
Interesting, like asparagus.
everyone's interested in winning those Red Mothers 1 through 3. They are in really good condition, especially considering that they're old copies of my comic book shop. Things tend to be manhandled. It's not like Midtown where everything's really well handled. If you don't get your books right away, I don't know. It's
a bunch of people have touched it.
Yeah, it just they get beat up a little bit.
What's that movie? The Mist. The Mist comes through and
They actually look in really condition. I'm not going to say they're 9.8s or anything, but they're in good
9.7s.
They're
9.6.
They're in good condition. So Stephanie and I will take a second, and then we're going to ask a question.
It is Cheeto time, James Galgos. I have not eaten Cheetos in how many weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, because I've been trying to be better about my diet. Because comics and beer is making me fat.
Well, we're drinking beers like crazy, like every week for a while.
So I had to cut myself off. I've been better. But tonight I'm letting myself have some Cheetos. Treat yourself. I'm doing that.
Treat yourself!
The Oprah of the Cheeto community, thank you. Everyone's getting a bag of Cheetos tonight.
I wish we could do that. That'd be amazing.
Oh my god, Cheetos are so delicious. They have different versions of Cheetos, which I'm sure you guys know, the crunchy and the puffy, but they also have paw-shaped ones, which I know you're like, it's just paw-shaped, what makes them different? They're the best version of Cheetos. I don't know why. They're just shaped differently, but they're the best version of Cheetos. They also have weird cinnamon ones and white cheddar, but paw-shaped Cheetos. Check it out.
All right, guys. So, Red Mother, issues 1 through 3. The first person to answer this question in chat will win those books. Get excited. Get pumped. Want free comic books? Come to us, and we'll do it. So, the question is...
My son loves hot Cheetos, Greg, by the way. We do have hot Cheetos in the house.
Can you name what issue of Flash this is?
I can't. So if you can, it's okay.
It was
Also,
on the
comic
channel.
book
We did a
sissies
whole
make a big
video on
Paws,
it.
normal puffies, and X and O's. Damn. Flash 74.
Nope.
51.
Nope.
Keep guessing numbers. Just shout numbers out. 25, 27,
Oh,
23.
Comics Misexplained. Drop it like it's
69.
hot.
That's because he wanted to say 69. It's like 69.
All right, Misexplained. Find us on Instagram at Bruce and Stephanie. Hit us with your address, and we will ship that out on Monday or Tuesday of next week. 69.
Me and the post office guy, we're best friends because I go there a lot.
But guys, I think that's it for the show. I mean, it was a great show. There was about 10 people on all night. We really, really appreciate you guys so much.
So much.
So much. It's beyond. A lot of you guys
The
are.
beer tastes like a butthole. Or like... I don't even know.
I don't know. I guess it's a butthole
It's got
that I
a
like.
gross...
I don't know. Do I like
butthole.
buttholes? I don't know. Maybe.
We're learning so many things about Bruce.
So many things. I'm bald. I got a big ass beard now, which I'm absolutely in love with. What do you guys think
Wait,
of the
Comics
beard?
makes exciting since he said he interviewed Jeremy Hahn. He's mailing me some stuff soon. Comics makes exciting. Did you see our Red Mother giveaway we did 2 months ago?
It was
We
really
had
good.
Jeremy Hahn on as a video, a pre-recorded video.
Yeah.
And he sent us all the issues of Red Mother, the first 4 signed. We did a Red Mother giveaway. We did a whole Red Mother puzzle, wine bottle thing. What else did we do?
I think we found out that the person who won it was giving them away.
Oh my god, yes. Carmen, not from San Diego or not in San Diego, YouTube channel, just won them and then give them away.
It's her thing. No judge. It's your gifts. But do what you want. I was a little bummed. Not gonna say I'm not. But yeah.
James, and it was buttholes or pennies. Well, no,
Buttholes.
the last time it was Dimey Nickels, and it tasted like Dimey Nickels. That was appropriate for the name.
It was.
This one, what is this one named? Mosaic.
Mosaic.
But it's a mosaic of dimes and nickels and pennies.
Big O, thank you for dropping in, man. I really, really appreciate it. Everyone who's in, Bearded Comic Bro, James Galagos, Common Mess Explained, Two Gun Pedro, Borican, who am I missing?
I'm gonna call him CME. Comics Misexplained.
Andrew Kai, Frank, everyone, Asian Funk, Perry Comics, everyone that was in. We appreciate everyone so much. You guys really mean.
Did you say Barigan?
You're the reason why we do this show every single week. This channel will at some point blow up. It will be awesome, and you guys
And then
will
we'll be famous. And then
remembered
we'll be like,
for
you guys will have the original
ever.
wrenches. Can we give like original wrenches and then like later wrenches?
Of course, because we'll be special. We'll get the coder in, doing some coding. It'll be
You
amazing.
guys will be the OG wrenches.
OG wrenches. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Happy Friday. Oh, actually, yeah, it still is Friday. Happy Friday to everyone. And we'll see you guys next week. Don't forget, Tuesday, 9:45, comics,
And beer.
quarantine, madness. We're going to do the finals. Finally, Bearded Comic Bro versus Chaos in Comics. It's going to be epic.
It's gonna be Greg.
It's gonna, well,
Greg is gonna crush it.
I have a feeling he might pull it out, but Chris is just, he's there, man. He's constantly there, constantly pushing the game. We have the belt over there on the belt.
He just has
on
the
bed.
intimidation factor. That's it. He just makes people scared because he's intelligent and he's good at making people afraid of his intelligence. Greg isn't scared. Greg is crushing his numbers.
James, I can't promise there won't be
Crushing.
spoilers, only because I'm sure Greg and Chris and other people will hit their social medias after they do it.
As soon as it's over, you're just gonna have to watch it. As soon as your son's graduation is over, be like, congratulations! Go to bed. And then watch it.
But yeah, it's going to be awesome. Next week's going to be big. I'm hopefully going to have my comic haul video also drop. And then the following week, after next week, after school is over, after everything is over, Stephanie and I finally get to start shooting our new videos, which are going to be so fun.
We have some fun videos, guys.
Some really fun videos for you guys.
Some great ideas.
So stay tuned for those after next week. Quarantine Madness has to be done, and school needs to be done for us to do these. So,
I can't take school anymore, guys.
but yes, thank you guys so much for stopping
Bruce
by.
loves you.
I do love you guys,
Bruce loves
obviously,
you.
and we'll see
I
you
like
guys.
you as friends.
See you guys on Tuesday, if not next Friday. Love you. Peace.